Welcome back, guys, to Trails Through Daybreak 2, where last episode, with President Gramhart secured by Jin and Kilika, Cody was about to execute him before Van intervened with a well-placed coin. With the shard copies of our friends backing up the corruption source, we were joined by an interjecting Walter to bring an end to the coup as we reclaimed the 6th Genesis. However, the Gardenmaster's plans were still in full swing as the whole capital started to be overcome by corruption, with Nadia suddenly appearing to give Agnes the 7th Genesis and bidding her to find the last route as time rewinds once again. And so we go back to the very start. Case file number 69 wasn't that nice because the Gardenmaster engulfed Edith in corrosion. Horribly leading up to that conversation, of course, everyone just started waving flags all around the place, and I was just like, oh, you idiots, what are you saying? Oh, it's this kind of dialogue, oh no. And then everything went to crap and we all died. The end. Stop saying this stuff. Stop saying it all. But I guess the real thing that we need to do is most probably get Swin. Nadia got that, which is amazing that Nadia managed to get an Octogenesis. I don't know what Nadia went through. But when you look at it, it's probably all revolving around Swin. That's the last thing we have to mop up. 7th Genesis in our possession. But back to the very start of it all. The very start of Act 3. Didn't have to do another sweep, did we? Or maybe we will. Certain party members will be changed. Okay. Let's move. Yeah, it had to go back, because too much has happened.
Word is that one faction after another's been pouring into the capital after hearing the rumors going around. It's got the streets stinking to high heaven. Now that we have Katra again, there's no better time to act. We're gonna flush our enemies out of hiding, and bring back Swin and Nadia to boot. I've already asked Bermati to start gathering info. We can check in with him while mobilizing the rest of our contacts. You guys ready to roll?
These memories. Guys, look!
It's the Genesis the Gardenmaster stole from us!
They've come back to us. Or was it that we got them back?
Yes. And Nadia got us the 7th. This doesn't appear to be a dream.
Definitely not. I remember everything that's supposed to happen over the next 3 days.
But the way things are turning out, we'll just end up forgetting again. And that goes for everything from Ashen's corrosion onward.
Not much we can do but keep moving then. Preferably in a completely different way than before. One memory is more vivid than the rest. Maybe that's our lead. The only place we haven't gone to on the first day.
Vontai District, where the final corrosion occurred.
Yes, that was the focal point from which everything was consumed.
There's gotta be something there. Let's go and investigate.
Act 3, Route F. The Gardenmaster Unmasked. Hey, hey. Vantai District's been added to the capital's travel menu. 7 Genesis in our possession. We got 2 for 1.
It's time to finally put an end to all this.
All in favor of pounding that shitty Gardenmaster into mush? Say aye.
So time travel is a weird concept to have in games for the most part anyway. Act 3 has felt like but after the intermission felt like it used everything that was going on there quite fun. Act 3 has used it in a different way. It's in a way to weirdly tell a lot of short stories that could happen with our characters in the space of Edith. And, like, going through it, it did feel a bit like, oh, very separate from the rest of the game in a sense. It felt like very fragmented, which is funny because we went through fragments to get here in the first place. But now that you're at the end of the act, it's like, okay, this kind of actually is making a lot of kind of cool sense because it's leading to a really nice payoff. So even if it's telling like short stories that we can do and then rewind, cool things that we can do within, like, it felt like, do you know what? You know what a bottle episode is in a TV series? It felt like a few of them. I don't know, in a weird way. Of course not, because of course a TV series would be doing it to use less of a budget and it would just be mostly in a room, but using not many sets. Monster of the Week, yeah. So it felt like it took that formula for a period of time to weave it into a larger narrative, which now we're getting the payoff too. So now it's like, oh, okay. It feels now less unstructured. We were driving to a point. A sandbox that doesn't affect the outside world. That's kind of how it's happened, yeah. Well, we've got our office. We've got everything else. Look, things are looking better. Let's put it that way. Van, do you want to put on this special armor you've got now? Because you got bonked a lot. It has actually less evasion by a small amount. Gives you arts evasion too, but gives you like nearly 100 extra defense. So it's probably the best you can get at this point in time. So we'll go with it. Now, of course, we've probably already done the sweep. So we'll take stock a little bit of what we need at this point in time, because we do need some foodstuffs here. We need Prime Beast Flesh 2, Prime Beast Essence 4, which I don't think I actually have the stuff for at this point in time.
Well...
But then I can't also really put it much to a bottle episode kind of thing, because even creating stuff that was going on at Edith, they did a lot of animations in the area, didn't they? I guess they didn't have to create another area of Calvard to visit. But equally, they did do lots of stuff with like airships and stuff to pick it up. So like coming to the end of Act 3 and having like perspective now, it's a lot cooler than it was when we started off and we're very confused. Anyway, we need to trade with you, don't we?
Allow me to assist.
It's a shame. I only have enough for 2 of these at this point in time, but I have way more than enough for these. How am I going to get some more beastie flesh? Can I get it from somewhere else? Buy it from someplace so I can trade it up?
Allow me to assist.
Another interesting fact is I'm not going to have to buy new equipment, because we've been set back to here. Yeah, there were a lot of deaths that could have been dodged by just using brains during this thing, but we weren't seemingly given the capability to dodge them. We just kind of blundered into stuff. But I guess it was all part of the pacing. I mean, they did just do the deaths being dodged, if you know what I mean, for a whole thing with the intermission, the fragments. So I felt that they again worked out doing it a different way. And they were playing with like the wind back mechanics by Premium BLT Burger, I'll make that.
You may leave this to me.
By having more awareness of people within them and stuff like that. Golden afternoon.
I think I'll do a little cooking. There we go. Enjoy.
Alright, do I have enough foodstuffs at this point in time to get myself up? Probably not.
Thanks for the grub.
But I probably can make it a fair bit of way along.
Love me a sugar rush.
Vivid Palaiso. Yep. Not that far off. So I guess the first thing we do, now that we have taken stock a little bit, is find out if there is no other district that we can go to at this point in time with a sweep. You'd kind of think some things would change, because there's a lot of people now around the world that aren't currently with us. So we might actually want to go to every area and just check.
What are we waiting for?
There's a lot of people who are with us who would have rewound memories and remember what happened on that last day that you'd imagine might have a comment on some of the happenings that have taken place.
Off we go.
Okay, there is one dialogue
Right?
that either I missed or is new.
Always happy to visit, my
I think I just missed Sasha. Poor Sasha. Oh, we forgot about your day one, but thankfully we were able to go back. Oh, hello, Sasha. Are you here all by yourself today? Well, I guess I am now. See, Ren and I had made plans to meet up this afternoon, but she ended up leaving almost as soon as she sat down. Said she had something urgent to attend to. Hey. That's so. I wonder what she's up to. Maybe we can ask her about it later. That's definitely how it is. So yeah, there is new dialogue from people having movements because they have memories now. Student Council still has some last-minute festival business to take care of, so I was hoping to give Ren a little update. Well, Ren knows. Wouldn't be surprised if she already had everything handled, though. Busy gal, that one. Well, hopefully that means everything will be smooth sailing from now on. Sasha, thank goodness they died again. Now they can't ignore me. No, it's not ignoring. It's just that things have changed. Positions have changed. So we will just go around everywhere.
Go, go, go!
Nothing in Tyrell. I think Marielle might? No, probably not.
What are we waiting for?
Might surprise me if it's only Ren that's moved, because Ren probably is just going to straight up join us again.
Here goes.
Can we watch a movie again? Probably not. Would we want to? Tree on tower.
Heading to the objective.
I mean, I guess it's relationship points. Yeah.
Welcome to the Treon Mall. Here
It's
you'll find
wondering,
Treon
like,
Tower,
what parts
one
of this
Edith's major landmarks. Treon Tower?
actually carried over or not, who actually did have memories back.
A movie theater, boutiques, and other...
Like, the conversation with Nina. She basically put everything out there for us to know about. Is that now cancelled?
This stuff is cutting edge.
That's Treon Tower?
To think about the information we've managed to gather.
Step right up.
Thank you for your visit today.
I can actually watch a movie.
The showing on screen 1 will soon begin.
Well, we'll see the ending of it. I'm going to ask Aaron
Please
along
silence
for
your
it.
phones and enjoy the film.
And Fairy, they both haven't watched it, maybe? Not even a work break. We should really be going to where we need to be. It's a basketball movie, guys. Wow, teamwork really is important, huh? What they were doing is a little different from how we go about coordinating on the battlefield, though. If you want to be successful in team-based sports, good teamwork's a must. There's a limit to how much one person could achieve on their own. Asked Bruno Fernandes. But that doesn't mean you should only rely on your teammates. So what you're saying is that every player has to put their best foot forward. In that sense, good teamwork requires good individuals. If you're grasping that concept at your age, then you're ahead of the game. You may be young in some ways, but you're wise beyond your years in others. Well, I wouldn't go that far. I thought that was going to be one of those dumb, sappy coming-of-age movies, but I'll admit, that wasn't half bad. You should watch Kuroko. Kuroko no Bazuki. No, Evan kind of reminded me of how you were way back when. Way back when? Dude, we literally met less than a year ago. Anyway, I get that guy subscribed to the whole those who can do, those who can't teach bit, but that mindset only works early on. You've got to try and add some other people into the mix at some point, even if you aren't sure if they can hack it. What goes around comes around. Up the number of people who can get the job done, and it'll end up working in your favor someday. Wipe that dumbass grin off your face. It's giving me proud papa vibes, and I don't like it. It's because I've upped the amount of people that can get the job done. You're one of them. I was just thinking that you sounded like a real-ass leader for a sec. Starting to get why your friends put so much trust in you. Yeah, well, who asked you anyway, Pops? Having finished their break, Vanda's crew resumed their work. Well, I got some rep for it, I guess. At least I haven't been called to the Merchant Garden in a while. In a hot minute. I'd imagine I can't watch a movie again. It'd be funny if it was just bugged and I could keep watching movies forever.
Today.
What?
The showing on screen 2 will soon begin.
What?
Please silence your phones and enjoy the film.
Why can't I watch this again? Take the kids to pond the crop muncher. I'm guessing it was one of those days where we had 2 opportunities. We could save the world or watch 2 movies. Yeah, this is a route choice. The Gardenmaster came here to watch a movie, and that's how we caught him. Back in the Kruger village, I looked after our military monsters sometimes. It picked someone to be in charge of feeding and training them, but I wouldn't call us friends. You think that's really possible? Humans becoming friends with monsters, I mean? Little monsters being deposited behind me right now. Well, I doubt it'd be easy to become fast friends, but some people do keep them as pets, at least. Kinda sounds like they'd be tough to raise, if you ask me. Yeah, I bet it's a pain. Hey, any chance we can have a pet at the office? I guess Zeros is sort of like a pet, but I think of them as one of the team. Maybe we could get another. Nope, not happening. It didn't take long for the story to get its hooks in me, given my relationship with Theo and Zeros. Although I'm not sure if you can really compare AI with living creatures. Why would you want to? Both of them are an important part of your life. Yes, I suppose you're right. So what are the most important things in your life, Anne? Perhaps the sweets or your truck? I mean, I like sweets, but I wouldn't call them the most important thing. The truck's up there, though. My partner's a beaut. It's all you guys. Sappy sap sap. And now we'll watch a 3rd movie. No, it's only going to let us watch 2. It's fine. No way do I have time to catch another movie. But we definitely had time to catch 2 movies instead of visiting the garden. Finding the Gardenmaster.
It's huge.
Well, life's good and all. Let's go to our next area-ish. Center Marche. Let's find out if anyone's there.
Go!
Hey there. How's business treating you?
A shop actually has new stock randomly, unless I randomly missed the stock before. But I think it's the weapon shop, which means that some weapon shops just have new stock. New Meteora. Ah, Nadia's weapon. Yeah, that makes sense. Double knees from the top rope. Need to get her back in the action. When we find her, she might not actually be long off when you think about it. Can't customize it though, however. She probably already had them equipped. Alright, there doesn't seem to be anything else going on anywhere. I go to Dirt Memorial Park. So we've now been to everywhere. We saw one dialogue that hints that Ren has gone somewhere. So I'm expecting to meet up with her incredibly shortly. Let's head over to the Vantai district. Subway entrance Revolution Festival Museum. This is a new district for us. When we're not invading it.
On my way.
It's like the coup never happened.
Yeah, it's what
Yes, it's certainly odd, but I think this is for the best.
We just have to take measures to ensure that future doesn't play out again.
It's like the coup never happened. Yes, we've gone back in time 2 days.
Mommy,
Hello, Major.
hurry.
Do you remember that I know that you're a Major now? Well, if it's an Arkride Solutions, not every day I see you in the Vantai district. Why is your face hidden? Hey, didn't realize you did work over here. You on a job right now? Yeah, something like that. There's a lot of straight-laced clients out here, though. They give me a real headache. I knew she wasn't just some delivery person. Yes, the piloting skills she displayed on the day of the coup would suggest she is not who she says she is. I can only imagine why she's in the Vantai district. Are we sharing secrets now? I'd hate to be excluded. We're all whispering each other. Sorry, it's nothing. Anyway, did you change your bike again? Nice of you to notice. I actually managed to get my hands on some parts I've been looking for. Why don't we take a drive together sometime, and I can show you all of her specs? Sure, I'll be looking forward to it. I don't need to go poking my nose into business right now. I've been pretty busy with my delivery job lately, but I think I'm finally going to catch my breath a little. Maybe I'll go grab a bite of that bistro under your office. Maybe you shall. Well, whatever, military job she has as a crack pilot by the look of it, she also has a ton of free time as part of her job. To randomly moonlight on deliveries. But that could be more of the, That's the metro there, okay. Where's the museum, then? That could be more of a cover as well, you know? Hello, Shino. What are you doing? Oh, you were here? As you can see, I decided to come to the Vantai district today. There tend to be a lot of tourists in the area, so lunch can get pretty busy. You know, people often take time to post whatever they're eating here on social media. It's become a rather popular trend. The T-phone allows tourists to take pictures of all sorts of things, and before you know it, it's up on their social media. I suppose times really are changing. I'll admit, it's made things pretty interesting lately.
Hello. Thank you.
I like how you have for stock.
Hello.
The drink you won't actually make for 2 days.
Thank you.
Time is but a paradox. Right, interestingly, we can go to the Revolution Festival Museum somehow. Is that just a location in here, but we can't actually go in? Yes, it's just a fast travel point. So the only thing we can actually do is talk to Hermes and go to the statue of Sheena Dirk. Here we are in the Vantai district. And there's Sheena Dirk, the mother of the revolution and Calvardian democracy as we know it. Remind me, wasn't there some kind of secret mechanism on those statues of Aramis at the academy? There was. You don't suppose that applies here too? Even throughout our entire high school career, the passage they concealed remained undiscovered. I believe this statue was made at around the same time. Then maybe Miss Dirk is hiding her own secret mechanism. I think people will find it a bit weird if we go start prodding her around though. Might be worth giving it a once over just to be sure. We shall avail ourselves of every analysis kit and function at our disposal. Scan complete. No abnormalities found in internal structure. Residual spiritual energy, however, was detected at immeasurable amounts. Residual spiritual energy? It's not very strong, but I feel it too. There's a dark force coming off this Sheena statue that I can't wrap my head around. Wait, huh? What's wrong, Fairy? I'm just picking up on something strange. It's like I can sense it from here, but it's clearly not anywhere in the area. Huh? How's that add up? Oh, a source, like you're tracing, like feeling something the same-ish? Over there. It's faint, but the energy's the same. What is it, though? Why does it feel like this? I see what's going on. There are memorial parks in that direction. Oh, that's right. It's the only other place in or around the capital that has a statue of Sheena Dirk. Coincidence? Not likely. Perhaps it's a spiritual pathway of sorts. Linking the two identical statues may be a means of transmitting something remotely. Yeah, must be some kind of setup for the big moment on the horizon. What gets me is the way you already had this prepared on day one. If we head there now, we won't be able to investigate the city. But still, this is something we need to look into. Right, let's make sure we're good to go before setting out. I think we are. Dirt Memorial Park has been added to the capital's travel menu. Where is Ren?
Here goes.
No sauna visit? Why do you need me to go to the sauna? I've probably done the sauna visit. I thought that I'm probably at full everything anyway. Oh, I'm not actually. Okay, I'll do a sauna visit.
Stepping inside.
It's not full CP. Van just gets CP for being hit ridiculously. And gains 50 to turn as well. The only guy we use CP on... Oh, actually, we use it on Rosette too.
This might be a little too toasty.
There. You happy of seeing... I guess we haven't bathed in this week's session.
All right. Back in business, baby.
Don't know if the time resets our sweat on body meter or something.
Come back anytime.
Don't be such a stick in the mud.
All right, then. I will not be a stick in the mud, and we will... Loads of stuff reappear, or was that just me? Or did I just never pick this stuff up? It's most likely that. Right, let's get out there, I guess. There doesn't seem to be a quest or anything to do.
Would you care for some flowers?
Not really much in the way of missables. But I can't help but collect these now I see them, you know what I mean? Just haven't been called to the Merchant Garden anytime soon. Oh no, do we rewind all the cat's progress? Oh no! So that kitten's still lost maybe then. Dirt Memorial Park. Can't be too prepared for what might come up there. Should we head out now? There won't be time to roam around town once we do. Supposedly I've checked all the town out. From there, Van and the others cut their rounds of the city short and set off for Dirk Memorial Park. Dead end. Doesn't seem like anything's wrong at the moment. I mean, we were here on like day 2? Or day 1? Actually, day 1. Just business as usual. On the surface, that is. Yeah, I can feel that dark force from before. Oh no, it's actually even stronger here. Spiritual signatures detected in the vicinity are similar to recorded values from the Vantai district. Just as we thought. Judging by these shard search results, this might be a junction point for the pathway I mentioned. Let's head in and investigate. I've just realized something I could have done. I could have checked out the Vantai district for stuff. There's probably a portal there that I didn't get.
The Genesis!
The other 6 we brought are glowing too.
What the?
Guess we came to the right spot after all.
I see. So the enemy was headquartered right under our noses.
Ren! Renee! Shizuna!
Why are you... Actually, I don't even need to ask. You remembered too, didn't you?
Yes. While the details are hazy, we likely remembered at the same time as the rest of you. The memories of us overcoming the events of these 3 days rushed right back to us.
She tracked Miss Clodell using her Zypha's location data, while I located you via the CID's information network. As for the Divine Blade of Silver, I presume she arrived here by way of her unclouded eye, in conjunction with her personal instincts.
Oh, I'm always tuned into when something fun is afoot. And after all we've been through together, it'd be a crying shame not to tag along for the finale.
Oh, brother.
I gave her that data due to our school festival work. We've had to touch base a lot.
Sounds like collusion to me. Instead of getting here fair and square, you people resorted to sneaky tricks.
So what? We can rest a lot easier with them on board.
Definitely. Considering what could be waiting for us up ahead, the more allies, the better.
Is that my cue to make a big comeback?
Nadia!
Thank goodness you're all right. Or, well, as much as you can be.
Gotta say, I'm surprised you landed on this place before we did.
Yep, not from the get-go though, and I didn't use any sneaky tricks. I just tapped into my partner senses and asked myself where us would hide in or around the capital. Then I went down the list, one candidate at a time for 4 whole days, starting yesterday. You know the final corrosion 3 days from now? That was when I stumbled into this place and faced off against the Gardenmaster. I managed to get the drop on him and steal back one of the Genesis. But then...
Out of the way, Nadia. Ace is my partner. I won't let you lay a finger on him.
Ace, you're...
Well now, you've turned into quite a little bandit in the short time since I've seen you, Nadia. Everything is in place. Won't you join us in watching the rise of a new dawn?
Not on your life, Gardenmaster!
So that's what happened when you reclaimed the 7th Genesis.
We were totally blindsided back when Swin joined the Gardenmaster on Nemeth Island. But him having a crimson aura changes things.
The corrosion must have already gotten to him by then, and it's been eating away at his sense of self ever since.
An experience we know all too well. Though, when it first began for him remains a mystery.
His condition resembles that of Jin and Kilika during the coup d'etat.
The difference is that this appears to be the actual Swin.
Nevertheless, the corrosion has forced him to follow orders at its convenience all the same.
My brother would never stoop to that. He wouldn't have to in the first place. Not that he is my brother, mind you. Now that I know for sure, all of my hang-ups are gone. I'm gonna stop S and bring him back. And this time, I won't be doing it alone.
Nadia.
To me, he's not just a former client or a part-time assistant. He's someone I trusted enough to act as my substitute. That's all the excuse I need to get involved. I'll let nabbing the 7th Genesis make up for you shirking work. You better be ready to get down to business.
Lucky for you, I've got an exclusive free overtime deal going on right now. Good to be part of the team again, guys.
Glad to have you back.
You really had us rattled for a while. But now, we can finally retaliate.
Yeah. All that's left is to bring Swin around and teach those schmucks not to mess with us again. So what's our next move?
The Genese's resonance caused this phase space to expand. But there does not appear to be any activity beyond that. Perhaps there is another layer deeper within. Presumably, the Merhien Garten's resources would have been utilized to construct it.
Just like what happened with me! That must be where the enemies hold up.
Then what we need is a way to breach it.
Heads up! The welcome wagon's here.
Fall back!
These attacks feel familiar.
Oh, not these guys again!
It's the artifacts those overseers from the gardens had.
Olympia's angelic doll Ishtanti, and Ariok's fangs of Rahu.
They went missing en route to Arteria, just like the Sword of Divine Darkness.
The corrosion seems to have turned them into autonomous sentries.
So they can fight by themselves like an Erasion? Can't we ever catch a break?
Either artifact would make for an onerous foe, to say nothing of facing both at once.
But we still have to take them down.
Yeah. Battle stances, everyone. We're riding this out no matter what.
Then I'm sure you wouldn't mind some assistance from yours truly.
Huh? Retzi?
The Society's golden butterfly.
Nice of you to crash the party. I take it you're after those artifacts?
I am merely tying up a few loose ends. How fortunate I am to steal a march on the Grolsritter.
Oh, swell. I was hoping someone would pop out of nowhere and spout big-ass shit.
Who cares? As long as she's on our side. Just try to keep up, Golden Butterfly.
Very well. Shall we then?
Yes, we shall. Just let me sort my super party yet again. But to be honest, I want to build up Nadia. It's just all casters. Look, all casters. Oh man, I always feel bad when you leave people out. But I want to build up Nadia. Nadia deserves some casting time in the sun, I think, at this point in time. And also, you do have the Meteor already. Great. I didn't have to buy that then.
Activating shard.
Let's go. Let's see. Hopefully you're better than Limit Bolter in the last battle. He A, barely moved.
Here goes.
And B, barely did anything.
Use a shard beast to get the upper hand. Activating skill.
Over here. All for you. You're up, Ren.
Alright, where are we going from here? Just into spells straight away? I mean, actually casting
right now.
Ideal Force isn't a terrible idea.
Initiating drive.
Cobalt curtain. Activate. Let's go down.
So everyone's buffed up and boosted. And the expectation is these two will run away from each other
Activating drive.
to get to Van. So I will just cast the whale. Oh, delay. I'm blind. So I don't have to worry about targeting for now.
Activating skill.
My move now.
Seems the Fangs of Rahu doesn't really care too much for you. Doesn't want to get me.
Let's do this. You're up, Ren.
Yeah, unfortunately, I can only really hit one.
I know all there is to know.
There's no weaknesses. I'll target on Ishtanti, but I expect Ishtanti to move further away than the Fangs of Rahu, to be honest with you. Ah, see this Phantasma it is then.
I'm ready anytime. Zypha, activate.
Oh, you're casting a spell? I honestly wasn't expecting that one.
They're about to attack. Careful.
Initializing drive.
Well, I thought I had some way to stop that spell being cast. It's on... Who's it on?
Your eyes off the enemy.
Is it a self-healing spell? Something's being put on.
Is it just me or is something coming?
You know, do you?
Activating drive.
Ren. Allow me.
That delay's gonna help.
You're next, Onyes.
Activating skill.
Yeah. Reset.
Yeah, never mind. That delay completely wiped me out.
The more experience I gain, the more capable
Ren's
I'll
Buster
become.
Cannon's been upgraded to
Oh, I
Double
could do
Buster.
better.